Villisca Axe Murders. Before we begin tonight's story, I need you to do two things. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below, because once you hear this story, once you step into this nightmare, you may never sleep peacefully again. Tonight, we travel back to 1912, to a small town called Villisca in Iowa, a town that still whispers of screams no one heard, a house where mirrors were covered, faces hidden, and an axe dripped with the blood of innocence. This is not fiction. This is not legend. This is the true story of the Villisca Axe Murders. Villisca was a quiet place, a farming town where neighbors greeted one another by name. Horses clopped down dusty streets, church bells rang on Sunday mornings, and children ran barefoot through tall grass. Josiah Moore was a well-respected businessman. He sold farm equipment, went to church with his wife Sarah, and adored his 4 children: Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul. On June 9th, 1912, it was a Sunday like any other. The Moore family attended the local Presbyterian church, where Sarah helped organize a special evening program for the children. 2 little girls, Lena and Ina Stillinger, were invited to spend the night at the Moore home afterward. It was a sleepover, full of laughter and innocence. As the townsfolk drifted to sleep that night, none could imagine the evil walking quietly among them. Sometime after midnight, when the streets were silent and the house was dark, the killer arrived. He slipped through the unlocked door, because in Villisca, no one locked their doors. He carried Josiah's own axe. Upstairs, Josiah and Sarah slept peacefully in their bed. The killer approached slowly. Then, with unimaginable force, he brought the axe down. The sound of bone shattering in the silence of night was the beginning of hell. Josiah was struck so brutally that his face was beyond recognition. Sarah followed, her life taken in a storm of steel and blood. But the killer wasn't finished. He walked into the children's room. 4 small bodies, 4 sleeping innocents. One by one, he raised the axe, and one by one, he silenced their dreams forever. Then he turned to the Stillinger girls, Lena and Ina. Evidence later showed Lena may have woken up. Perhaps she saw him. Perhaps her eyes widened in terror before the axe fell. She had no time to scream. But what came next was even darker. When investigators entered the home, they found a scene that defied reason. The killer had covered every mirror and reflective surface with cloth. He had placed garments over the victims' faces, as though ashamed of what he had done, or afraid that something was looking back. He had lingered in the house for hours, listening to the silence, breathing in the death he had created. Perhaps he even watched the sunrise through the window before vanishing into history.